Welcome back to Grab Your Gear 180, where we break down what matters most in 3 minutes or less. Are you concerned about our country's ballooning national debt and ability to print money out of thin air? If so, your concern will be largely targeted toward the Federal Reserve. That's exactly why Representative Thomas Massie recently dropped a new bill aimed to repeal the Federal Reserve Act of 1913, which would effectively cease the operations of the Fed. Massie's bill has many libertarian and conservative types excited, daydreaming about what it will be like to rid our government of the Jekyll Island creation. But what would exactly happen without the Fed? Many economists argue that the Fed is essential for the stability of our economy. In layman's terms, the Fed functions as a backstop, shielding our economy from some of the volatile highs and lows that can occur naturally. The Federal Reserve has the legal ability to create and inject money into the US economy by purchasing bonds from the government. But what is the Fed's track record? Soon after its inception, the Federal Reserve fueled the United States' efforts in World War I, leading to a massive bubble that would soon burst into the Depression of 1920. After that, an inflationary boom to keep Britain afloat in the late 1920s would lead to the Great Depression. The Fed's money printers would keep fueling bubbles and subsequent bursts, most recently with the showering of the American people with $1,200 stimmy checks and over $5.2 trillion of spending in response to COVID. Adjusted for inflation, the $5.2 trillion we spent during COVID is more than the $4.7 trillion spent during World War II, and more than we've spent in all wars combined since 2001. Simply put, the Federal Reserve enables the United States to play God and create money out of thin air. And any basic economist will tell you there are no such thing as free lunches. The unlimited money printing by Jerome Powell and the Fed will ultimately come crashing down once the world either realizes what is happening or if they create an alternate currency. Our United States are barreling toward a very steep cliff, with over $34 trillion in debt and interest on debt eclipsing over 10% of our federal budget last year. Without the Fed, our economy would be forced to obey the laws of nature. Borrowing would have to be much more selective, as we would actually have to pay it back. Nationally, we would have to be much more fiscally responsible. There would also likely be an increase in the price of money, or what you and I call loans. The effects of ending the Fed are too many to list, but the economy would be forced to adapt. And many Americans, including Thomas Massie, think it would ultimately be a positive for a country to rid itself of the institution. When asked how we would replace the Fed if it were eliminated, Thomas Sowell famously replied, "What would you replace a cancer with?" So what do you think? Should we get rid of the backstop that is the Federal Reserve? Let us know your thoughts down below. Till next time on Grab Your Gear 180, this is your host, Joe Staten, signing out.